Hey, it's your old pal, Dr. Steve, and this week, DL asks, my friends all say squirting is just pee. What's the deal? Have I been guzzling mouthfuls of actual urine every night? Well, DL, there's a lot of confusion on the subject of female ejaculation. Much of it came from the media frenzy around a study on female ejaculation in the Journal of Sexual Medicine titled The Nature and Origin of Squirting in Female Sexuality. Where did they get the funding for this study? Screw magazine? Anyway, medical journalism led with clickbait headlines like, "Scientists say female squirting is just peeing." And as usual, the media journalists got it wrong. To quote the paper, 7 women without gynecologic abnormalities and who reported recurrent and massive fluid emission during sexual stimulation underwent provoked sexual arousal. The problem is that the women with massive fluid emission suffer from, or are blessed with, depending on who you ask, a thing called coital incontinence. This is the involuntary release of fluid from the bladder during sexual stimulation. On the other hand, true female ejaculation is emission of a semen-like fluid from the female prostate, aka the Skene's glands on either side of the vagina. This phenomenon is an undisputed fact in the medical literature. Depending on the study, the percent of women who ejaculate is 10 to 54%, and those who have coital incontinence is as high as 66%. So, some women ejaculate, some women have coital incontinence, some women have both, and this is where the confusion arises. What's wild is that 5 of the 7 had protein in their fluid called prostatic-specific antigen, which can only be found in ejaculate, but not in urine. So this finding proved female ejaculation is also real and concurrent with coital incontinence, but it was buried deep in most of the stories and not even mentioned in some of them. This study demonstrated something that had never been seen before. When stimulated, an ultrasound showed rapid increase in the volume of fluid in the bladder. When examined, the fluid was composed of nearly pure water. So it boils down to, what's your definition of piss? If it's simply any fluid from the bladder, then yes, coital incontinence is piss. So there's the truth. There's ejaculation and there's coital incontinence. Sex is messy, full of fluids. So just enjoy it and not worry about whether you're ruining the mattress. Just get some rubber sheets and have a party. It's easy. I hope that answers your question, DL.